Hi, Sonia here, coming to you live from my studio, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about sustainability, which is a big topic for me in Just Botanicals right now. There's going to be some big changes coming up, and I'm going to talk about lip balms. So I just made a whole batch of lip balms. Now, there you go. Okay, so this is what I've been pouring my lip balms into, because originally I poured my lip balms, I tend to be a smeller, into these tins. The cool thing about these tins is that they are recyclable. Now, plastic is also recyclable, but aluminum but plastic is going to have a tendency to leach more if it's stored out. So, I guess to backtrack, hi Erica. I think I saw you. Thanks for joining. Hi, Cynthia. So I used to do my lip balms in these tubs. Then, because of the issue of putting your finger in a product, especially a natural product that is preservative free, there's just some people are uncomfortable with that, and there's potentially hazards associated with that. So I was using these plastic tubes because people like the idea of a tube. Hey girl, how you doing, Cynthia? Have you tried these lip balms yet? What do you think, too, you guys? What do you think? Are you for plastic lip balms or tins? And actually, there'll be more stuff coming here soon. So I've been using these plastic tubes, but I just had to do a fresh batch of my Arctic Strength lip balm, which is just wonderful. It's just like candy to the lips is my experience with it. I designed it specifically for Arctic weathers. Hey, Tim. Is Tim a type of lip balm? Oh, tin. Yeah. I like the idea of a tin too. I like the idea of dipping my finger in there. And these are now 25% beeswax. But so a lot of the ingredients in these are sort of self-preserving. So these aren't perfect, but based on a lot of the research I've done lately about recycling, sustainability, my hunch and feeling, and based on my limited knowledge, is that I feel more comfortable with aluminum as opposed to plastic, right? So aluminum is a metal that's naturally found, where plastic is created, and it doesn't break down very easy. And over time, part of the problem of the world right now with recycling is that there's these storehouses and these piles of plastic and glass even that are sitting in these landfills, or they're getting shipped off to other countries, or they're just hanging out because recycling is either too expensive, or people don't want to do it, or there's just too much waste. And so as a business, as Just Botanicals, I'm trying to become more sustainably minded. I am looking at packaging options that are better. And so I've decided to go back to the tins. For this current batch, I'm doing tins. I have some of these. I have now used them up, I believe, this size for this batch of lip balms. My next batch of lip balms is going to be with a paperboard tube. And so the paper being a lot more biodegradable, it biodegrades a lot faster than glass, which takes millions of years, or any of these other products, right? And so that's the idea, is because there's such a stockpile and things are building up, right? The problem is not that whether or not something can be recycled anymore. It's the fact that there's not enough time for the recycling. There's too much for recycling. So how can we use packaging and produce products with packaging and delivered in a way that has less carbon footprint, less buildup, and less damage on the environment, less damaging. So I will be using tins. I'm using my last of my tins up because I feel a little bit better about these than the lip balm plastic tubes. So I got to figure out what to do with the rest of these. I have them. I just don't necessarily want to distribute them. And so I have these lip balms, and then I will be ordering paperboard very soon, paperboard tubes. And they will actually roll up and down just like this lip balm tube, right? And so it'll be more sanitary as well as more biodegradable and better for the environment even than glass. So, and glass is also made from, glass is made from sand, right? So it's made for a natural product, but it still takes a lot of time to break down. I think in my studies I've found that glass is probably still better than plastic, mostly because if you're going to have it sit for 20 years in a landfill on our land, that it won't have some of the chemicals leaching out that you would find in plastic. So, okay, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I do have a fresh batch of these lip balms, and they are in these small tubes. So the idea is you use them and then use them up and toss the or recycle the tube because it's aluminum. And I have some smaller ones too, which of course then you have less of putting your finger in there. But it does have 25% beeswax, shea butter, coconut oil. So it's predominantly ingredients that are somewhat self-preserving, which is nice. It's when you get into using a lot more of the waters or the hydrosols that you get a lot more bacterial growth where that becomes more of an issue. So, okay, thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye. Or a wonderful week. Bye.